welcome to tonight's class, Deep Hatha Yoga. We still have about a minute or two before starting the live stream. Looks like there's maybe a person on YouTube. Nobody is logged into Facebook yet, so people will roll in. You may hear me repeat the introductory explanation, but you will want your mat or whatever surface you normally practice on, and if you're really thirsty, sip some water. If you drank and you're prehydrated, then no need for water, especially this is not too sweaty of a class, but if you've been stressed, behind on your hydration, sip some water, it'll be good for you. You can have cushions and pillows, blankets, whatever. I'm not instructing typical prop stuff because I figure most people don't have typical yoga props, but everybody's got either a towel or a blanket or a cushion or a combination of those things, and those can come in handy. But mostly I just try and adapt with the body and figure out, creative ways to make it work for all different bodies. So feel free to adapt as needed. There's no pressure to go deep into poses or do the advanced variations. Do what works for you, and mainly let's focus on the breath. So it is officially time to begin. We have some people logging in. Welcome, everyone. You can begin sitting. We'll take some deep breath to begin. Deep breath with a nice tall spine. Have the shoulders back a bit. Lengthen through the spine and the back of the neck and lift through the crown of the head. And continue deep breath. The breath will take you deep into the practice. Even if you don't feel good going visually deep into poses, you can go deep into all poses by going deep with the breath. If you're going so deep that your breath is struggling, you should maybe consider going less deep physically, focusing more on the internal. And we'll warm up slowly, rolling the shoulders. Both directions. And let's stir the spine, making this nice circular motion. Deep breath. And do both directions. Yeah, go ahead. Take a very subtle twist to the right. Not even trying super hard, just enjoying being subtle and relaxing. Other side. Come back to center. Now let's take a nice little forward bend here. Yeah. Come on up. Let's go ahead and switch which leg is in front. And inhale, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the arms down. Couple more rounds. Inhale, lift the arms overhead. Arms come down. Inhale, arms lift. Arms come down. And then inhale, arms lift. And then weave the fingers together and push up through the palms. And bend and extend the arms multiple times. And relax the arms. Let's leave the right hand down, take the left arm over and stretch. Breathe deep. And switch the sides. Deep breath. Come back to center. Take a little forward bend here. And come on back up. And let's go ahead and switch to hands and knees. And roll out the back. And then make the knees wide and let's sit into a nice deep child's pose. And breathe very deep. And we'll come back to the body and lower all the way down. Reach back through the feet and inhale. Easy Cobra. Exhale, release. And inhale, easy Cobra. Exhale, lower. And again, easy Cobra. Lift the hands a little bit. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the legs and the chest. Basic locust. Exhale, release. Inhale, Cobra. Use the arms, but just a bit. Open the chest. Exhale, lower. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale, extended locust. Come on down. And then go ahead and bring the arms back and take a Sphinx stretch. And we'll work on holding this stretch a little bit to really lift and open up in the chest and sternum. Breathing deep. And we'll come on down. Inhale, Cobra. And come on down. Bring the hands lower like the low ribs. And inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. Have the head down, the hips high. And child's pose. I like folding my arms under my head. You can rest the head to the arms. Breathe. Yeah. Let's go ahead and come back to downward dog. And then walk or lightly hop, feet to hands, and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Bend the knees a little bit and flatten the back. So the back straight and strong. Go ahead and stand on up. And bring the arms overhead. And relax the arms. And inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold over the legs. Step the right leg back. Runner's lunge. Come to hands and knees. 8-part bow. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, hands and knees. Go right to dog or pass through plank. And then dog stretch. And step the right foot up. Runner's pose. And glide in. Uttanasana. Straighten the back. Stand tall. And exhale, fold down, taking the second side. Left leg back. Knee to the floor. Take 8-part bow. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, lower. Use the core, take either dog pose or pass through plank. And then the dog. And step the left foot up. Runner's lunge. And glide in. Uttanasana. Stand up nice and tall. Upward salute. And then hands to heart, completing the sun salutation. And then take chair pose. Keep the hands to heart, bend the knees a little bit, or go quite low. And then if you like, extend the arms. And come back to standing. And inhale, upward salute. Exhale, fold over the legs. Then fold the arms into each other and let the head relax down. Deep breath, deep release. Hands down. Walk back. Downward dog. Head down, hips high. Child's pose. Deep, deep breath. And let's go ahead and come on up to sitting or kneeling. And take a big step up with the right foot. Runner's lunge. And either stay here or lift a little bit more, hold the thigh. And if you like, you can extend the arms. Anjaneya Asana. Deep breath. And hands down. Now go ahead and make the foot kind of wide and take the dragon stretch. You can just bend your elbows a little bit and eventually have the elbows on the floor. Deep breath, 5 rounds. And coming on up. Sliding back and taking downward dog. Head down, hips high. Breathing. Child's pose. And then come on up to sitting or kneeling and take a big step up with the left foot. Runner's pose. Knee just above the ankle, like that is good. You can stay hands on the ground or come up a little bit, or eventually have the shoulders above the hips. And if you like, lengthen the arms, but stick with any of the phases is working for you. You don't need to do anything that's not working for you. Breathe. Hands come down. Walk the foot a little bit wide and take dragon stretch. Come on up. Pass through hands and knees, then pass through plank. Take an extra breath or two. Next is downward dog. The knees on the floor. Let's go ahead and turn sideways now and walk or hop the feet apart. And hold this stretch, the hands to the ground, or hold the ankles. And lengthen through the spine. Draw into the core. Let's stand on up. Open up the right foot. Sometimes you just open the foot a little bit, but it's best if you open it all the way, facing straight forward, or slightly more than that, especially if your knee or hip is tight. And extend the arms, extend through the rib cage here, like that, so you're not rounding into it. And just take triangle. Whatever level you can reach is fine, like holding above the knee, just below. Great places. Don't push directly on the knee. If you can avoid rounding your ribs and collapsing your chest, you can hold more toward the ankle or the floor. But that's not mandatory. The ideal thing is to breathe and align. And if you can reach low after those two things, good. If not, don't worry about it. Just breathe. And we'll lift up a little bit. And then bring the hands to heart. Extend the arms, working into the strength of the lateral core here. Come back to hands in prayer, and then come back to a gentle form, and we'll switch sides. So come on up. Turn the back foot in a bit. Open that left foot. Lengthen through the arms. Lengthen through the rib cage. Come down a little, or if you can keep good form, you can go nice and deep into it and draw the hip socket forward as you work this part of the hip back. Breathing and sustaining. And lift, holding the shin, and then come back to hands to heart, and then extend the arms. And then bring the hands to heart. And then come back to triangle. And let's go ahead and take the right side again. This time, we do variations. Double check that the foot's open, turn the back foot up a bit. Then you take the arm behind the back, and you can use the other hand to help work it around. Eventually, you can hold on to the inner opposite thigh. Then you take triangle variation 2, chest opening and the glutes tucking under. Deep breath, 5 rounds, sustaining. Let's come on up. Switch the sides, turn that back foot up a bit, opening up the left foot, and right arm behind the back. Eventually you can hold the inner opposite thigh. And take triangle variation 2. Chest may tend to lean forward, but do your best to open it back. Keep the body in line with the legs and the core. The abdomen's in, and we sustain. Deep breath. And then come on up. And center the feet. Bring the feet a little closer. Turn the toes open and take goddess pose. Bend the knees, use the hands to help them widen, sit low. Option to bring the arms up. And then stand tall and relax the arms and legs. Slowly bring the feet closer together and then stand at the top of the mat. We're going to do a forward bend, so if those are hard for you, have the feet wider than normal. You're also welcome to bend the knees. We'll start by clasping the hands behind the back and stretch back. Stretching the chest and the shoulders and taking the forward bend. Maybe bend the knees or have wide feet. Deep breath. Yeah, put a big bend in the knees and come on up. Inhale, arms lift. Hands to heart. And again, with the hands to heart, take chair, sit low and extend. And then hands down and walk back to plank. And the knees to the ground. Child's pose. And let's go ahead and come on up to sitting or a nice kneeling position. Take a big step up with the right foot. And lengthen the right arm up. And take runner's twist. You can possibly tend to sink into the bottom shoulder, but try and lift out of it. Have the head of the shoulder low and slightly opening out. And Top arms extended or hold the hips. And come on down. Next is the Crescent Lunge. So we'll go ahead and rise up. Lengthen the back leg. Sit low into the Crescent Lunge. And remember to breathe as we sustain the asana. Now we'll take a crescent twist with a half bind. And come on down. Exhale. Downward dog. Child's pose. And come on up. And take a big step up with the left foot. Knee above the ankle. And right arm stays down, left arm lifts. Rotated runner. Deep breath. You would have the option of holding the low back. Remember to keep opening both shoulders, not crowding the neck with the heads of the shoulders, but lengthening through the spine, from tailbone to crown. Breathing, very steady. And come on down. Let's go ahead and lengthen the back leg. And come on up. Rise up. And extend the arms and sit low, crescent lunge. And then take a twist. Open chest, back leg strong. Exhale. Unwind and then take downward dog. Deep breath. Child's pose. And next, let's set up on the elbows and move the legs way back. Firm the legs, tuck the tail, and squeeze the core. And then Sphinx pose. And if you like, lengthen the arms. And come on down. When ready, inhale Cobra. And hold this stretch. About 5 breaths. And if it doesn't feel right for you, you can go back to Sphinx, or you could just do Child instead. Rest sooner, otherwise we'll hold some back bends a little bit. Shoulders opening back. Chest opening. Breathing into that space. And come on down. Hands alongside the hips. Rotate the head to the right. And come back to center and lift the arms and the legs and hold locust pose. Deep breath. And come on down and rotate the head to the other side. Let all those muscles rest. Head comes back to center. Take the left arm under the head, stretch the right thigh. Deep, deep breath. Long, slow exhale. And let's go ahead and switch the sides. And release. Use the core and lift. And exhale, downward dog. Child's pose. Let's come on up to sitting and bring the legs out from underneath. We'll take the right leg over the left and draw the sitting bones back. And inhale, lift the arms and twist to the right. Keep the spine lifting and lengthening as you take that nice seated twist. And turn the head only if it feels good. Remember, of course, to breathe. Yeah. Let's come back to center and set up the other side. Sitting bones back. Sit super tall. And twisting to the left. Shoulders opening back. Very deep breath. And when you're ready, come back to center. Hips back. Arms lift, sit super tall. Lift through the chest, long, long spine. And then keep that lift of the chest as you come forward into Paschimottanasana. Lengthening the spine and keeping the chest lifted but lowering the head a bit. And release the forward bend. And let's go ahead and take a nice straddle pose. We're going to widen the legs. And bring the arms up. Stretch to one leg. Maybe just hold the shin. otherwise holding the foot. And breathing deep. Come on up. Again, lift the arms. Sit as tall as you can and stretch to the other leg. Maybe just holding the lower leg and eventually the foot. And let's go ahead and come on up. Gradually bringing the legs together. Next, we're going to tuck the left leg under and try and have the left knee angling off to the right a little bit. So it's easier to bring the right foot around. We're going to pull on the shin, lift the chest, and take a nice deep twist to the right. If this hurts the knees, you can do modification, like having the bottom leg straight, or do a similar type of twist like we did a few minutes ago. Yeah, come back to center and switch to the other side. Take your time to get the setup, the form. Then when you're ready, pull on the shin or the knee, lift extra tall. Keep that nice height in the spine as you take a twist to the opposite side. Yeah. Come on back to center. Let's switch to having a nice cross-legged seat. And we're going to close the eyes and just take a little bit of time for peace and quiet. And come back to the body. We'll set up to lower under the back. Make sure there's plenty of room behind you. Release back and down. And take knees to chest. Feet to the ground. Open the knees, have the feet together. And take butterfly. And go ahead and lift the knees. Have the heels and the feet parallel, pretty close into the hips. And inhale, bridge pose. Take a nice deep lift if it feels good, or just lift a little bit if you're tender in your back. You can use your hands on the glutes to lift higher. You want to expand the chest. And breathe deep. And come on down. Make the feet wide. And bend the knees in. And bring the feet closer together. Exhale, knees to chest. And open the arms, take the legs to the left, the torso twisting right. Keep the shoulders down on both sides and enjoy how that helps you to stretch more through the mid and upper back as well as the low back and hip. And switch sides. you ready, take Shavasana. Deep relaxation. Lay on the back, maybe cushion under the knees if you need, or even under the head. Take a couple more deep breaths. And then let go of all effort of the breath. And just enjoy a nice, soft, natural breath as you take time to relax deeper and deeper, and ultimately take time just to be. go ahead and deepen the breath. Wiggle the fingers and toes. Bring subtle movement back to the body. Take knees to chest and then come up to a comfortable seat. In your comfortable seat, sit tall so you can breathe deep. Make sure your legs feel good as well. Sometimes it helps to sit on a blanket. And let's go ahead and do a clearing breath in 3 ohms. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. And then inhale. Namaste. All right. Lovely practice. Best wishes to everyone. We will continue tomorrow morning with Hatha flow. A little bit more movement, similar to this. Not so vinyasa-y, but definitely a little bit more strength, a little more movement. So hopefully tonight, this is just what you needed. We have Hatha flow 10:30 tomorrow, and then yin yoga. If you need even more chill, yin yoga is about as chill as it gets. 6 p.m. tomorrow. So check it out. These classes are all for donations, so leave a large donation if you're doing well, a small one if you don't have much. And you can just share with your friends if you have no extra finances, no problem. Appreciate it all. And look forward to the next time. So make sure to drink some water, maybe some nice herbal tea. Take good care of your health. I will say goodbye first to YouTube. Goodbye, YouTube. Thank you so much. And then